free to the team principals press conference now. It's our second one of this weekend here at Cadwell Park for rounds 10 and 11 of this year's competition. Emma, we're going to start with you from Team Northbrook in the middle. So you've had another win on track today. That's going to really help your title standards this year. How confident are you feeling going into then the last few rounds?
It's been an amazing weekend, which has driven brilliantly. The team have been awesome. We've had a few setbacks, but it's really good to have had two fantastic wins. You can never be 100% confident in this. Every kind of win in the bag is more points on the board, and that's wonderful, but you can never take anything for granted. There's some really amazing competition, and until the very last race of the very last weekend at Silverstone International, I'm not counting any chickens at all.
Yeah, it is very highs and lows in motorsport, most definitely.
Absolutely, and Jack's not had the best of luck this weekend. We had a fuel pump failure in the first in qualifying, which meant unfortunately that he's had to start from towards the back of the grid both times. He made up an amazing 9 spaces or so yesterday, drove brilliantly, but of course because of the format he has to start from position 21 again this afternoon, so we wish Jack again another awesome drive and hope that goes really well for him.
Yeah, most definitely. Good. Best of luck to Jack. And then so this weekend it's a crucial time for your team and your students, because your level 6 they're leaving you after this weekend and they're handing over the batons to the level 5s who will become your new level 6s. How are you overseeing that? How are you handling that process?
To be honest with you, we're very proud of all of our students, having worked so closely with the level 6s for at least 3 years. I mean, one's only been with us 1 year, but most of them have been with us 3 years. Some of them have been with us 5 years, all in all. And so it's amazing to see the journey that they've been on. And they did brilliantly in their exams, and we look forward to their graduation in Chichester Cathedral in November. We get a chance to see them again. But yes, this is their kind of graduation from TNR weekend, and a handover of the baton to the level 5s. Because of the way the process works, our level 4s sort of step up a gear and up a level, and then we'll have new students with us for testing at Silverstone. And it's really great to see the journey they go on and the development they as individuals make, and how much it helps their future careers in motorsport or wherever else they go into.
Most definitely. Thank you so much for speaking
Pleasure.
to us. If you want to hand the mic down to Lee, we're going to talk to Lee Chris from Boston College Racing next. So Lee, it was a frustrating outing in Croft for you, but your team has seemed to bounce back this weekend. So P2 overall on track. It's rewarding for you, right?
Yeah, I think we needed this. Croft hurt us a little bit. We expected going there and doing better. Felt sorry for Alex. Mechanical failures to have 2 like we did. We never would expect that. But unfortunately, we had to deal with a situation and more or less get everybody back on board, boost the confidence within the team, and hopefully bounce back here at Cadwell. And I think we've done that. In race 2 we had a solid race. Again, chasing TNR again. It seems to be a common phenomenon for us at the moment. But look, we'll keep going to the end, and we'll keep chipping away, and hopefully, we can try and claw a few more points back. But at the end of the day, I think it's how the series is going now. The Student Motorsport Series itself, it is quite challenging. Every year it's getting more and more challenging. We've got different teams coming in. We've got a lot more commitment from other teams within the students, and me and Emma get on really, really well. But again, we're competitive, and we need to be. Otherwise, it's pointless us turning up. But at the end of the day, we're here for the students. That's number one. And I think for me, to bring a group of students between the ages of 16 and 17-year-olds, and these who we've got with us this weekend are all level 2s who will be going on to level 3. They do a tremendous job. But that wouldn't work without the team that I've got sat underneath me. The chief team technicians who I've got with us, such as Andy and James, they do a tremendous job. The teaching, the coaching all the time, they're keeping an eye on things, we've had a good weekend so far. I'm happy.
Yeah, you touched there on the fact that you've obviously got your staff that you work with as well to help guide the students. But how do you manage that going into the new academic year, and you've got a fresh new crop of students coming in? How do you tailor the experienced to the less experienced?
I think what it is really, we use our current students, the high level the level students, as mentors. I think, you know, as a college, you know, we're Boston College, we're only small, very small. But I think what we do inside and how, you know, we present ourselves, but not only that, the enthusiasm within the team, but also the learners within this opportunity is amazing. But I've been lucky enough to be able to build this into the curriculum now. So learners who are coming in, they've got timetable sessions related to Boston College racing, which basically sits behind the student motorsport competition. You know, and it needs to be like that. You know, it does give them the opportunity then obviously to work at that higher level, but not only that, get that real working, you know, work experience, which is very valuable to them, to give them the opportunity to, you know, showcase the skills, but also embed them in a real environment.
Perfect. Thank you very much for speaking to us. If we can hand the mic down now to George Keith, the team principal at NESCOT. So a fantastic result for you this weekend, the second podium of the weekend. You must be delighted with that.
Just a little bit. But first I'd like to say thank you to Elliot Letters. He's done really well this weekend. A brilliant job from Elliot. I'm really proud of him. And I think it has boosted his confidence a little bit with the team, because I think he might have been a little bit disheartened with not getting the positions where he wanted. But this week he's done really well. I've got to say thank you to, because this week there's only the two of us, there's only my wife and myself that's come up here this weekend. I've got to say thank you to my wife, Sarah, for, if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't happen. Basically, we can do this. No, yeah, over the moon with this week, this weekend. Fantastic result for NESCOT.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And how do you use this then, so your involvement with student motorsport, to then recruit your next crop of students to come along with you to your race weekends?
Yeah, unfortunately, at the moment we only run, it's the IMI level 2, and it's only a 1-year programme. So I used to be at the college that's next door to me today. I was there 19 years, so we built up the motorsport team there, and the NESCOT motorsport has only been there 2 years. So we're slowly building it up. We've now got hopefully 20 odd new learners coming in. Unfortunately, I've lost the ones from this year, so it's start all over again.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
That's the problem. Yeah, I mean we do need a level 3 to continue, so because that makes it easier for sessions like today, for the June, July, August, where we can bring the students in, you know, that are continuing on to a level 3. So we need that. We do need that.
Yeah, most definitely. And are you looking forward to the rest of the season? We've got 2 more rounds to go.
Yeah, Snetterton, lovely. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Perfect. Thank you for speaking to us, you three.
No worries.
We'll let you go back to your teams.
Thank you.
Thank you.